draft, you know?
Well, we're
5 seconds
jumping
till
into
the
the
enemy
second
reaches the
game.
battlefield.
Hopefully all
Smash
runs
them.
smooth here. Again,
All
the
troops
Sky Kings were
deployed.
taken down by the agents of Blacklist International. The question is, can they do it
Welcome
again?
to
Welcome to
Mobile
game number
Legends.
2 of Blacklist against ONIC.
All right, ONIC holding no surprises, holding no punches. They're gonna put Kyrie on this Dairoth. And you mentioned about the matchup between the Fredrin and the Dairoth. Is it gonna really work though? Is that damage gonna be able to connect?
I mean, personally for me, having Sans there as well, if you're able to terrify Sensui, the problem is that you want to burst him down before he can use his Appraisal's Raft. I think that's the biggest thing.
Exactly. I mean, for Kyrie, it's all about the burst, and they have the Kaja to go with it. That's why they chose for the Kaja for Keyboy, because they want to lock down this Fredrin. Fredrin is not necessarily a high HP hero. In fact, it's kind of squishy if it's not able to land the combos. And then Dairoth is a one-shot kind of hero that you wanna be able to burst your opponents as soon as possible. So that's the idea between the matchup of this Dairoth versus the Fredrin. However, there still is the Matilda, or if the Rafael was picked up, that's also very true. So
Yeah.
this makes it so rigid. I'm not entirely sure if the damage output from the Dairoth is enough.
I feel like it might because I saw Assassin Emblem on Kyrie as well as Boots, and they're both rocking the Rupture. So early game, they have a lot of penetration, especially because the first item is the Fury Hammer.
That's right.
I mean, simple calculation, I could be wrong, but it should be enough unless the Matilda is there to help out Sensui out of a bad situation.
Yeah.
All right, coming into the second minute. Turtle's gonna be up in just a second. Edward versus Boots. Boots is getting a little bit of extra damage off there, but I'm excited to see how they approach this Turtle. We're finally gonna get to see Kyrie and Sensui in the same spot. Kyrie getting a little bit of chip damage already onto Sensui there, but Boots caught off guard, thrown into the tower, and taken out there. That's gonna be a huge advantage for Blacklist International. Kyrie not even gonna try to contest this Turtle.
Wow, what is up with Blacklist International? Their early game is amazing.
Ooh.
I can unbelievable actually. You see Edward and Sensui just combining for that. They outplayed Boots because of their chain stunts. It was onward into the taunt. It was literally an alley-oop. Or I don't know, a tag team.
Nah,
it's like a suplex into a, I don't know.
Dude, I'm okay with the alley-oop, man. Like, for real.
My God.
ONIC, the idea was there. We saw them wanting to chunk down Sensui, especially because the troll is coming up, but he's like, I'm just gonna leave. Renegade now just poking against CEW, but yeah, it looks like Blacklist International, whatever ONIC is doing, Blacklist looks like they're one step ahead.
Consistently. So how does ONIC get a step ahead of them? Once again, it feels kind of like we're aiming for just Sans and CW to scale here.
Yeah.
They keep putting Kyrie on these like early game aggressive heroes, but it doesn't seem to really, it doesn't seem to matter.
Yeah.
You know, they're not getting anything out of it. So that's why I keep going back to, would it be better just to have him on something more utility based? Hopefully he can pop off somewhere here in the next few minutes. We're only 3.5 minutes in. Very similar to last game. It's not a huge gold lead, but we know that Blacklist can change that very quick.
Oh, head now taking a lot of damage. And Kyrie's just gonna secure it.
Okay.
All right, now he's on the run though, Renny J. Oh, wait a second, Keyboy with the pullback. Gonna pull Renny J and CW gets the kill with the Blazing Duet. Sans also there gets Terrify on a Sensui. Blacklist International forced to back off, and now tables have turned a little.
Oh my God, that was just pure mechanics that ONIC just employed up top lane. You see Keyboy with his timing of the ultimate, even after the flicker camera from Red J was able to catch him because of the timing, and then of course Kyrie with max range on the ultimate to catch Oheb that already burned the flicker. So big props to Chewe actually forcing that flicker that allowed the kill from Kyrie. And ONIC just snapped, they have recovered.
Yeah, now it looks like the both gold laners have got their first core item, even Yue having the Enchanted Talisman, so the damage should ramp up right now. Sans as well with the Enchanted Talisman.
Oh, he's gonna move on to Sans there. Sensui able to take the second turtle. He's gonna keep back Blacklist with a nice, you know, nothing huge, but at least keep them in the lead, even though ONIC is picking up a bit more kills here.
Yeah, but at least this time, the tempo is not super on to Blacklist International. This is more of a I would say, stable game. Keyboy is just looking for opportunities to catch anyone off guard here. But now 3 members of Blacklist is at top.
Kyrie's also here. J spots him out. Blacklist International might not call off this push because they have the Bruno anyways.
Yeah, so right now, looks like ONIC as well as Blacklist International. The question is, what are they waiting for? Are they just waiting for another turtle fight to really go up against it? Like, I was looking at Kyrie. It looks like he was aiming for a Radiant Armor, and now he's completed it. Is this the go button? Is this where Kyrie feels like I'm more comfortable to fight?
Yeah, I don't think so. I think they'll wait for Chewe, if anything. What are they doing is just to control the map. And look at him just invade the orange buff in exchange for the turret.
I mean, honestly, I like the turret though. I think Oheb's now going to be able to move around the map a bit more. Blacklist is going to be able to do what they want to do, which is kind of group up a little bit earlier than ONIC. Oh. But wait a second, Kyrie, the Abysm Strike. Not able to do too much. Boots force a flicker. Chewe into the backside with the Blazing Duet, but still no damage there just yet.
Yeah, it looks like Keyboy was able to catch one person with the Divine Judgment, but then a lot of crowd control was able to stop him from actually pulling the member of Blacklist International into danger. And now Blacklist, they're feeling a little bit more secure here.
Yep.
So it was a good open map by Renjay.
Yep, Renjay. I would commend this guy. He read that clash perfectly well. Did not panic. Didn't pop his ultimate right at the get-go. He waited for the right opportunity. And that was Keyboy just doing Keyboy things. Is pretty good with the usage of the ultimate, but Blacklist International were prepared. And by the way, there's a lot of stuns from Blacklist International. They don't have the big ticket stuns, but they have a lot of crowd control. Onward, combo from the Fredrin, and the Matilda ultimate as well.
All right, third and final turtle. Renjay gonna try to zone him away here. Keyboy also waiting. Kyrie wants to try to find an angle, but wait! Airborne on to Keyboy. Keyboy does get the Divine Retribution, pulling Edward back, and still no one drops just yet, but Kyrie finally finds one. Boots comes in with the Raging Sandstorm, looking for Renjay, and there's no escape today. That's 2 members of Blacklist down, and they still want more. Kyrie dashes in, looking for the final shot, but CW finds it as well. Oheb down as well. Yue, the only man standing left after that battle.
What a god! Sands with a place of Valentina, even with the recalls, and then flickers in for the finishing kill after utilizing the ultimate that was copied from Yue. Don't give him the Valentina, he's scary. But ONIC, the reason why they won that is mainly because of Kyrie securing the turtle. They get extra shields and then boots on the proper timing. And also Keyboy baiting out Blacklist International, then surviving afterwards. This rush of the Radiant Armor helped him a lot when it comes to the magic defense. My oh my, ONIC, they're back.
Yeah, now Kyrie having the Blade Armor as well, make it so that he can frontline for the team for quite a while, is able to actually dish out the armor reduction. Now he's taken Sensui as well as Edward has been taking quite a lot of damage. Keyboy, even though he is a roamer, but he's a catching kind of roamer, not a frontline, so it makes sense why he hasn't received that much damage. But
Kyrie,
ONIC,
the bottom of the list.
Hey, I mean,
it just goes to show how clean he's like moving through these fights and coming at the right points.
That's right. But how will Blacklist International recover? They still have the Bruno. They still get Death Ball. Gonna be waiting for maybe the Lord fight. All they have to do is to make sure that Sensui will be at par when it comes to levels against Kyrie for now.
Yeah, damage dealt now. Apparently, Yue as well as Oheb is the highest in the charts. ONIC 2, around 3,000 gold lead here. They're not trying to force things out, but I do feel like this is just one Divine Judgment away from ONIC trying to get a wipeout and trying to perhaps take out all of the turrets, maybe even one inhibitor for Blacklist International. Yeah. Now the Lord has been started, but map control so far, it does look like in favor of Blacklist, but Edward has to be a little bit careful as well. Kyrie can dish a lot of damage onto him.
Yeah, watch for Boots as well. He's going to try to find an angle, make sure that Raging Sandstorm counts.
Keyboy!
When Keyboy comes in, Sensui taking way too much damage. Boots finds a kill, and here could be the finish.
They want to play.
Looking for an angle as well. Lord goes low, but Raging Sandstorm, the flicker, but it whiffs. It misses. Oheb finds.
Oh my!
It's Kyrie. Edward as well.
Renjay!
Renjay coming in. Finds CW. ONIC on the run. Oheb, Renny J, the hitman, looking for more to hit. Sans taking a lot of damage. Renny J, a double kill.
Oh my god, delivery, Oheb!
What?
They get out. Renegade salvages the game, and what the call coming up from Edward?
How does it happen?
How did it happen, Edward?
What is this
You can see
game?
the signal coming up from Edward. It was immaculate. Whoever designed that shot call was so good.
Once Boots missed that, once he missed the Raging Sandstorm, it
Oh
was game
my
on.
goodness, Edward.
It was game on.
Edward with the play, right? With the flicker play, goes for the onward to Kyrie, but even better, Renegade was there with the guiding wind, and Oheb was ready. They were prepping up for it. Delivery.
What is this gold lane roamer combination? Oheb with the Bruno.
Oh my goodness.
The thing is, Renegade with the Rafaela delivering Oheb to ONIC in a good way, in a dangerous way.
Yeah.
He's doing the same with the Matilda.
But this time you can see that it has a lot of purpose, and Renegade just getting two successive. I mean, he gets a double kill. Would have been better if it went to someone else, but he deserves it.
Hitman, at this point, he's a delivery man.
The delivery man, the mailman,
The
Renegade.
mailman, Renny J.
Oh,
Dude, like, I'm speechless. This is one of those games I almost don't want to work. I just want to see as a viewer.
exactly.
I just want to absorb all of this in.
Can we do that?
I don't know. I just want to drink water and have some snack and feel like, oh my god.
Yeah, Trex.
And then saying
The
things
show
that we
is yours.
should not say on. I want to say so many things that I should not say on cast.
Me too. There's so many words that I wanted to say.
So many letters.
So many words of affirmation, so many words of expression. My emotions are so really high.
Dude, I'm not a Filipino, but I'm hyped for this one, man.
Oh my
This
goodness.
makes me feel like a Filipino.
Well,
ONIC,
Can
though,
you say
is starting to
anything?
take control of the map again here a little bit. Feeling good about it. 45 seconds on the clock, but at this point, after seeing the way Blacklist keep on just swinging the game back into their hands,
Yeah.
once again, to reiterate, we can never, ever count Blacklist out.
yeah. I wish there was a replay for this.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Same.
Oh.
There needs to be an instant replay because we got to see, like you said, Boots did not hit the Raging Sandstorm. That was the go button for everyone's like, okay, no one's stunned. If anyone can attack, keep on attacking, and everyone did. I just love the delivery. Oh, before that, since we finds Kyrie, it looks like Renegade wants him. No, he does not.
This is a poke.
They're testing the waters. They're testing the waters.
But that was Flicker burned out by Renegade.
Yeah,
There's
but
another Lord Dance.
don't count Blacklist out just yet. But Sans now having the Divine Glaive, the damage should be much higher. And again, the front lines from Blacklist, they have to be careful. We saw how quickly Sensui gets bursted down. The amount of armor reduction from ONIC is a lot. And like you said, Fredrin is not super tanky.
Yeah.
He's tanky, just
Oh,
not
look at
super
the
tanky.
Keyboy, the backlines.
Oh,
And
Edward! Not like this! Keyboy goes down, Boots does get the right sandboard. And then Sandstorm Sans. Sans looking for something, Boots as well. Able to heal up, Edward chipping
It's
away.
Sui.
Boots keeps going, but he still falls. Killing spree for Renny J. 2 for 2. Kyrie wants to get back into the fray though. Doesn't want to let him go down today.
Sans!
He locks on. You way out. Lord does go to the side. Did ONIC pick it out? Yes, ONIC gets it 3 for 2.
How did
They come out
Oheb
on
die?
top.
How did Oheb die? I didn't catch it.
It was Sans in the end. I mean, at this point, 13 minutes, you would not put a lot of value on the damage output of the Valentina. He cannot one-shot people, but he puts them very, very low. He maims them. I want to see the items of Sans now because I'm sure that was the reason why they were able to take him out, and Oheb didn't have magic defense.
All right, they're trying to figure things out. Kyrie in a little bit of trouble. The Hitman
Keyboy has
locks
flicker,
on.
Keyboy has flicker.
That's a lot of utilities wasted. Keyboy there along with CW. Lord is going to get melted down. All it's going to take is a gust of wind to knock down that tower, but still, ONIC back in control.
Oheb has shown that he has a lot of damage because CW, just by the worldly coming in from the Bruno and maybe 1 or 2 basic attacks, CW was almost taken down, so he has to be careful of that. He doesn't have the Wind of Nature. It is going to be very risky to go up against Blacklist International, but again, I believe what you said, well, the damage coming in from Sans is quite a lot that Oheb has to respect, and especially if he gets stunned down, like he's not able to use the basic attack with the House Claw to get back his HP, it's going to be very, very troubling.
So Sans as well as Boots
Boots.
jump onto Oheb. That's why the combination of
Ah, I
magic and
see.
the physical damage overwhelmed him. But eventually it was Sans that
Look at him.
made it that dealt the most damage, and that's scary. Like Boots is the way that you play the Khalid. Sometimes it's like it's very sacrificial. Sometimes you might even lose your life, but in exchange for a marksman at this stage of the game, that's a positive trait for the Khalid for sure.
All right. 3.5K gold lead, but we're creeping into that 20-minute mark right now. This game, if it goes all the way, let's say we get to that 60K gold break where everyone's maxed out items, who do we think it favors?
Ooh, I can easily say it's the Claude lineup.
Quad lineup?
Yeah, I always like that.
All right, it looks like Renegade isn't going to fully commit to that, especially because the worry of the Divine Judgment coming in from Keyboy, full builds coming in from the Claude,
Yep.
one more item left for the Bruno.
Yep.
But again, I kind of feel like at this point, it's enough. At this point, even without full builds, the damage from both marksmen is going to be enough.
Here's the thing, right? Bruno didn't have any magic defense. That's why Sans dealt so much damage. And at the same time, there's no Radiant armor that was picked up by Blacklist International. So there's really no one that's stopping Sans. And look at that. By the way, Kyrie went for the Twilight armor. It's the item to go up against the Bruno.
Yeah, so again, now Oheb finished the Demon Hunter Sword. Should be able to chunk down Kyrie Boots as well as Keyboy. But again, at this point, it's not about how much damage you deal, but more about how you're going to have the space to do it. Because ONIC is always looking for the backlines. And it's not just Keyboy, Boots, Sans, but even CW can get to the backline. So it's very dangerous.
Puts you.
Edward Kyrie. Edward gonna get brought back in the suppression,
Guiding
but Edward
Wind!
flickers away. And the guiding wind locks on to Kyrie. Renegade picking up another kill. He's supposed to be the roamer, but the hitman has a name for a reason.
Oh my goodness, Renegade! If he's not the MVP of this game, if Blacklist wins, I don't know what to feel anymore.
All right, does ONIC even try to contest this? CW working his way around the tri-bush right now, trying to find an angle, but Renegade's on him too.
Oopsie-doopsie.
Edward finds the knock-up. Boots, here is backup. There's no way they can take this. Blacklist International gonna secure that Lord.
Wow!
What is going on?
What is going on even? Renegade saving the day once again. And ONIC, you would understand why they went for Edward.
Edward
with the flicker play.
should have died.
Edward should have died.
Should have died.
But he didn't. And it's because of the guiding wind. You see the Flask of the Oasis.
Yeah.
Tankability, the natural tankability of this Edith. And the fact that they didn't have CW in that fight. I mean, he was on the other side of the map, so, I mean, of the Lord Pit.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Now Blacklist,
All right.
they're in for the push.
All right, Lord's gonna be coming down the top side. Blacklist making their way up. They should be able to get, their minions alone should be able to take that bottom tier 2. See if they can break something. They are gonna get the charge. This is an enhanced Lord. We're 18 minutes in. They're gonna be able to break that one down. Blacklist not overexerting themselves though. They know the danger. They know the heavy CC, the terrifies. There's a lot of possibilities from ONIC, and if they get caught in a pigeonhole here, it could spell death. So they're gonna get what they can and back off.
I mean, they got top inhibitors, so that's already pretty good, but it doesn't look like they're stopping here. It's really on Keyboy. Who is he going to be able to pull?
Ooh, Sensui matching up against Sans. Kyrie as well gonna clear the wave, and that's gonna be it.
Okay, again, this is still a good charge coming in from Blacklist,
Yeah.
but we saw ONIC, they will have moments of brilliance as well, and now we're going to look at the instant replay of the final fight, where I hope it shows how Edward survived.
Yeah. So the
It was just
Claude is somewhere else.
He's up in the mid. They come in, they get the Divine Retribution.
Yep. Dude, Kyrie just got poked out, and that's as simple as that. They didn't have the. I mean, ONIC thought that it was already a guaranteed kill onto Edward, but it wasn't. And then while that's happening, you gotta have to give props to Oheb. He's still hitting onto Kyrie. That's the thing, right? If you see already that your opponent popped the Divine Judgment, you're the A-OK as the marksman. Oheb just felt confident that he can hit Kyrie, and he did. Sensui gets the purple.
I mean, Oheb at this point, I gotta say, his positioning has been great. The only time he gets caught is when literally the entire team dove onto him,
Yeah.
where he had no other way of escaping, where Renegade is looking for a way to engage, not necessarily disengage in those skirmishes. Now, Keyboy, looks like Renegade is just keeping him honest, making sure that he always finds where Keyboy is. No shenanigans coming in from the Kaja.
And that's what Renegade has been doing all game, man. He's regularly just kind of like making sure he pushes them back, threatening them with the Guiding Wind, threatening them with Circling Eagle. And it's just working so well. And even they don't know when he's actually going to fully commit.
Yeah. I saw one item coming from Edward that ONIC has to be careful. He has the Starlium Scythe, so
Scythe.
the damage is going to be
Yes, sir.
more than they anticipated. So maybe that's one of the reasons why Keyboy felt it was fine to pull Edward, because if Edward dies, that's a lot of damage per second that has
Yes.
been eliminated from Blacklist.
But look at the lanes for ONIC. It's not good in this Lord Dance. Blacklist. They have a shot at this. Kyrie is showing. They can punish Kyrie this time. He was far too forward from his teammates, but we'll see.
We'll see. Keyboy also hanging back CW there as well. Blacklist International don't want to get this. Let this. Oh, no! Keyboy!
No!
He's trying, but CW punishes Edward. That's huge. Sensui also there as well. Somehow, some way, ONIC actually comes out on top in that one. But Blacklist want to tell them that they can't. Kyrie wants to show them that they can.
Unbelievable.
Good news, bad news. Good news, Keyboy was stopped.
Yeah.
Bad news, he still got the kill.
But this gives the green light for Blacklist to burst the Lord. Kyrie will be a little bit off, but not having Edward, nobody provides the vision for Blacklist for now. They don't want to really completely burst the Lord. Queen's Wings picked up by Kyrie.
All right, now it looks like Kyrie might have a little bit more of a position. Keyboy gets a
The drag.
suppression.
Oh, no.
Sensui, Immortality pops. Someone's got to get the last shot though. Can they finish it? Kyrie dives in.
Oheb.
He's taken out. Oheb finds him. Boots gonna find Sensui though, so no Retry on the board. Oheb will be the next to fall. It's 4 members of Blacklist. All that's left is the Hitman, and he might get taken down. The Terrify Sans able to connect in CW. Gonna take the Lord back and forth. Back and forth.
What a series of unfortunate events.
Oh my God.
I mean, it started with Keyboy trying to pull someone in, and then
Gets knocked up for the
gets
Lord.
knocked up from the Lord, and then after that, it looks like Blacklist International, like, Edward was not around, but they still wanted something out of that.
Yep.
Are
Keyboy
they
does
gonna
have
try
the
to
ultimate
finish?
again.
This is big. CW had to clear the wave. All they have to do is lock on to conceal play. Able to move in. Their only job is to lock onto this base. Renegade taken out. The Sandstorm blocks in, and ONIC will take game number 2. Let's tie it up.
There's no way that this best of 5 doesn't go all 5 games. ONIC just equalized with Blacklist International. They're making sure that Blacklist, whenever